as many of us are aware across the country, there just are not enough preceptors for all of our students. And unfortunately, a lot of times we are declining students from our programs that are very qualified. And this is a long-term problem because we're not succession planning for our own profession, and this is very sad. So I was really inspired by looking at this problem to come up with a creative solution for my students. So my solution was to develop an alternative primary care clinical experience for them. I basically built 6 online modules that they were required to do in order to prepare for a primary care so-called clinical rotation. From there, they went ahead and were engaged with different medical camps and then outpatient specialty clinics in the greater Cincinnati area where we practice. In addition to that, we also added a layer where they interacted with a standardized patient, and this was a patient that they knew ahead of time. And so it was a starting point. It was the initial phase of the pilot. I learned a lot from that experience to roll out the second phase of the pilot, but overwhelmingly the response I got from the students and the evaluation tools I used showed that this was a successful first phase. But one of the other things I really had to look at was which partnerships are out there? How do I do this? How do I make this happen for my students? Because they really deserve that. They pay a lot of tuition and they deserve mentors and they deserve a great experience. So how do I provide that? One person can't necessarily provide that, but if you really look at leveraging your community partnerships, you can make this very feasible for any type of program. So one of the things that I did was look at existing partnerships. So I had those with 2 hospitals in the area, and I was able to get them into specialty clinics through that partnership. But what I did is also develop a new partnership with the medical camps located a little bit northeast of us in Ohio. And this proved to be very beneficial for the students. So many times these students only see children when they're ill and in the hospital. So to go to a medical camp and really see them being real children, doing what they love to do every day, and just the barriers and things they have to overcome to be real little kids and have a good time, it was very eye-opening for the students and beneficial not just for the children but also for the students.